Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgates, where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Ju. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Ju Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Get sweet treats and good eats. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to WCFL Dolphins Talk. Hope everyone's having a good morning this morning. Like to shout out to those in the comments: Marino's Goat, Mystic, Casa Nostra, Ryan AP. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning, all.
How's everyone doing this morning?
Can't complain. It's a nice Sunday morning.
Beautiful Sunday morning out there right now. But just wait 5 minutes, that can change.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain later today, so.
Well, as we know, Artie Burns is out for the season with a torn ACL. We picked up Jack Jones and Mike Hilton, veteran cornerback, so hopefully they'll be a good addition.
Well, it's a much-needed addition, so, you know, they got game experience, and they've been in the league, both of them, quite a few years, so I think that bolsters the secondary for us, which I'm glad. That's the one thing I think we needed to do, so.
Now, one thing I've heard is that basically it only took 3 days for Quinn Ewers to put Zach Wilson out of a job. So I guess the kid's looking pretty good out there.
It depends on who you read. I mean, I've read that both of them are doing well. You know, so it depends on who puts it out there.
I haven't heard anything good about Zach Wilson from anybody.
Yeah, I actually just read one this morning, said he was doing well. He was putting the ball where it's supposed to be. He had one bad pass that was intercepted or something, but other than that.
Yeah, but I think it was Mika the one who intercepted that pass, right?
Yeah.
Mika has really jumped up there and is proven his ability to do well from what I've heard too.
Yeah, and evidently he wants a new contract, so we'll see what happens.
And I think that's what did Snoop Huntley a disservice last year. I think if we probably could have had a couple of more good games if Snoop Huntley would have been with us at the beginning of the training camp. He, you know what I'm saying, this is probably one of the most complicated offenses to learn. And if you have a whole training camp, your chances of improving will be greater. Instead of coming in week one, didn't know the playbook, you just getting the playbook week one. Now, by the way, Tua's injured, so you got to jump in right now and you know what I'm saying, use a playbook that you don't know.
Right.
So,
Good morning, Derek.
Good morning, Derek.
guys.
How are you, brother?
Good morning, Johnny O. Good morning, Papa Paul, Shake Money.
what's going on? So I think
But
that was more of a disservice to him if him coming in week one instead of training camp like now.
Derek was asking where to get some of those T.F.T.G shirts.
Yeah, on the website. It's on the website. It's if you go to the I'll show you. If you in the YouTube descriptions, you'll see the link that says T.F.T.G, and you just click on the link, and it'll take you to. And it has we have all kind of shirts. As
Nice.
One of my favorite shirts is is this one right here. As you can tell, look, there goes Johnny.
You have to bring some of them down for the game, Shake.
Uh-huh.
I like this shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah, I like that one.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, we got to try to push this podcast even more. Try to get it big and get people wearing your guys' merch.
Oh man.
So, what you got going on today, Derek?
Oh, just stuff with the house up in Maryland. Oh man, it's just one thing after another. Put a new roof on, and then I guess it just ain't right. We only had 4-inch gutters with the metal roof. Now I got to put 6-inch on because it's not going to hit the rain's not going to hit the gutters, and it's just at least it's not as steep as well as I was going to think. But and then the appraisal and everything went through and got that stuff done, and then we needed 3 little repairs, 2 pieces of trim, and to paint on the outside up on the second floor. But we got that. But they're not going to let the pictures slide. They're going to come back out and. It's always a money thing. Every time they come out, it's an extra additional $150 or something. The buyer's got to pay for it, and then it's always something. I'm just ready. This is just torture trying to buy and sell a house. Like it is just, oh my goodness.
They say it's one of the most stressful things out there in life is to buy or sell a house.
Oh, they ain't kidding. I'm gonna buy one, and then I'm gonna find it and not move, and I'm just staying there forever, and you can bury me in the backyard with my Merino jersey when I'm all said and done and ready to go. But we're like inches from the finish line, but it's like teasing you. It's like you're there, but you're not. But we're going to get there.
Well, who knows what about Mike Hilton from the Bengals?
I was watching some videos last night. That guy is all over the place for when he was playing for the Bengals. They like to blitz him. Well, they did.
He is 31 years old, so he's a little older than what most of our players are right now.
Yeah, but you only got him on a 1-year contract, so it's it's a Greer move. Sign a guy 1 year. He's a little older or hurt, so if he pans out, are we able to re-sign him, or is he going to go somewhere else and sign for more money? It's typical Dolphins move.
He had pretty good stats last year with the Bengals, though. Like, he's definitely a baller. He knows how to tackle, that's for sure. He ain't afraid to hit somebody.
Yeah, one thing people got to realize: there's no all-stars or all-pros in free agency right now.
Right. Yeah, you're not going to go get an all-pro.
Now, did we do the same contract for? Did we offer the same money twice to Rasul Douglas, or did we offer something else again and then he still declined?
I think they upped it the second time, but not by much. So
So it wasn't sure. There was a lot of people that couldn't tell if it was the same one from back in the early off season or if it was another one.
Well, one of those wait and see games. It's some of these people aren't on a team, yet they still want money to outdo the other player and everything in a contract, but yet they're not even, on a team yet. They're still free agents. If I'm out there and I have a chance to play, I'm going to play for whoever offers me a contract, makes me an offer. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, they're trying to get extra money because this could be when you're getting up there towards the end of your career, they're trying to get as much money as they can. And I understand that, but the longer they wait, the harder it's going to be to come in and get and learn the system and everything. And then you're already a couple steps behind, and then you got to work 3 times as hard to catch up. And then you take that chance for injury. It stinks.
well, that's what some of these guys are waiting for too. Is guys to get injured during camp, and then they could say, so, you need me, and now you got to sign me and give me what I want.
Yep.
Well, we ain't giving anybody what they want when we don't have any money to give.
Yeah. I can tell you, I don't know if they really want to extend. I don't think they really want to extend Tua or anybody.
Zach Sealer's trying to get a new contract.
Well, Micah Fitzpatrick just got his new agent down there with a lot of their guys, and he wants a new contract, and they knew that when he traded for him.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's because he's on a guaranteed money. So his contract now, he's already got all the guaranteed money. So now he wants more.
I see something if he balls out in the middle of the season. I think he'll get it. I don't know. I don't believe he's going to get it before.
And again, this team has a history of playing players before they even take a snap for this team.
And that's where Greer needs to change the culture. That's how you change the culture and say, hey, you need to show it first. Because we've been burnt way too many times. But we need Fitzpatrick more than he needs us at this moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the tough part,
Yeah,
so we haven't heard any news on Cam Smith. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
that is a good question. I mean, he can.
Hey, listen, no news is good news. As long as we're hearing he's not getting burnt or he's getting cooked or causing penalties, I think that could be a good thing as well.
Right. That had me nervous too, not hearing anything yet, but hadn't heard him outstanding. So.
No, we haven't heard good or bad. So.
Hey, that means you're average then. That's good. But then Quentin Ewers, he said he's showing some serious nice signs. So yeah, I'm excited on that. Let's get down and see him on that. Can't wait to get down, and see Chop too. With the comments where Chop or Jalen Phillips said he's going to be a future defensive Hall of Famer, or not Hall of Famer, Player of the Year. That's pretty encouraging. And then I don't know if you guys seen where they're bringing Ben Roethlisberger in for the Ring of Honor or whatever on the Steelers game. We got Irsay on week 1. Then you got the Monday night game with Big Ben. It's like, God, we already got the stuff. We're already terrible on primetime games. And then we got that on top of it. It's like, oh, come on. That makes it so hard.
Nah, they still got to go play the game. I mean, just because the other team Look at how many times Marino broke a record, and they were celebrating, and we lost the damn game.
True.
Well, I mean, look at the records we've broke on it several times in the past couple of years, and we still lost the game.
Hey, by the way, Derek, one of my favorite stats that I like to bring up all the time is, all right, Marino broke the touchdown record with 48, lost the Super Bowl. Then Tom Brady, a few years later, broke it with 50 and lost the Super Bowl. And then a few years after that, Peyton Manning broke the record with 55 and lost the Super Bowl. So all three of those quarterbacks broke touchdown records but lost the Super Bowl. And I think
wow.
if you look at it, I think they'll be like, you know what? I'd rather have the Super Bowl than those touchdown records.
Right. I got to tell you a funny thing here yesterday. So I was down in St. Augustine. We were going through one of the art museums, and then I had my throwback Merino jersey on, or not jersey, T-shirt. And there's this one pretty young girl goes, "What do you got that on for?" I'm like, "Oh, Dan the Man. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever." Oh shoot, she goes, "I don't know about all that." And I looked at her, I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm from Buffalo." She goes, we're Jim Kelly country and Josh Allen. I said, "Well, I do kind of remember he made the 4 back-to-back Super Bowls and didn't win any." And then she turned around and walked away. It was great.
Well, Marino's GOAT said everyone at camp yesterday said Cam Smith as the worst player out there. So,
Who said that?
everyone at training camp yesterday that was out there watching.
Oh wow, that's not good.
Well, it's not good, but it's not bad because listen, you're not expecting anything out of him anyway because he hasn't done anything yet in his career. So if they cut him, they cut him.
He'll go to another team and ball out.
Do you guys know anything about Jack Jones? He was former Patriots and Raiders.
The only thing I really know about him is the one pick he had where he was coming in on a blitz and kind of threw his hand back and batted the ball and grabbed it and took it in. It was only like 10, 12 yards for a touchdown. But, he's had some decent highlights. He's a decent corner. I think both the guys are decent corners, that we signed. They're not superstars. They're not all pros, but they're decent. So I think it's an upgrade from what we actually have in that room.
Do you think he's better than Artie? Do you think either one of those guys that we brought in, is he better than Artie Burns, who tore his ACL?
To me, they're all three of them about the same level. So, they're decent. They're serviceable. They're going to give up some plays. They're going to make some plays. So, they're no Ramsey or Howard in their prime. But listen, if you're stuck around this long and you're 29, 31 years old, you've obviously done something right over your career because you're still playing.
True.
Well, Ryan AP says Kenneth Grant and Jonas Avenida have a healthy competition on and off the field. So that's good to hear. I heard Kenneth Grant's been really doing well.
Yeah, there's reports out saying he's slimmed down there already. I said I wouldn't. That doesn't surprise me.
He's lost about 20 pounds.
Yeah, all that heat down there and the perfect diet and stuff they're putting him on. Heck, even the big guy from the Bucks, they won't let him play. He looked like a completely different person. It's the South Florida Heat. Or Florida Heat in general.
Marino's GOAT said at a 91.7, Mike Hilton is the number one run defense cornerback in the NFL.
Yeah, and run defense is good, but you also got to be able to cover. What's his stats for, covering?
Yeah.
If you're good at the run defense, you're probably not very good at the pass defense then. At least one-on-one man coverage, but I think we're going to see a crazy system with our defensive coach. I think we're going to see some crazy schemes and packages, and I just don't know how much blitzing we're actually going to need to do with all that. You know what I mean? If the front seven does what it needs to do, you should be able to keep some guys back. Maybe throw some stunts in there every once in a while, but keep a lot of extra help back, and then you have more bodies back there, and then keep pressure on the quarterback and stuff and on the line. I mean, I think we're going to be okay. We just got to make the tackle. When we're chasing somebody down like Allen, you're going to have to make sure you get him right away because, I don't care what kind of guys you got back there. You know what I mean? If you don't have – you give Allen 5, 8, 10 seconds to run around, no cornerback is going to cover a receiver that long. It's just not not feasible.
No, that's just about any quarterback.
True.
Here, rookie Alexander Madison is showing some promise.
I'd be surprised he makes the team. That or, there's too many running backs. Unless he'd be our third run because we got Achane, you got Wright, you got Madison. Who else is going there?
Let me see.
And Paul, when we get down, we need to find Ashley from 305 Sports Babe. She's got printouts and stuff of all the roster numbers and everything. She posted some stuff the other night when they went down there.
Okay.
So we can have know what's going on with numbers. I mean, they may change before then, but she has a pretty good thing. Everybody wearing their Richmond Webb shirts. I might have to wear mine one day.
Yeah, you got Achane, Wright, Madison, and Ollie Gordon.
Oh, that's right, Gordon. I mean, there's a possibility you could see Gordon hit the practice squad. I mean, we definitely need a big back, and I think, I'd like to see him do something, but
I think they're going to keep all 4 running backs. Alec Ingold is fullback. Raphael Courtwright says Madison is making more plays than Wright in camp.
Yeah, but is he being used more? I mean, that's the whole thing. It's right. You could say one guy's doing better than the other, but how many plays are they out there for? That's like playing, if Malik Washington is getting more playing time than Tyreek Hill in practice and then saying, oh, Malik's making all these plays. Well, yeah, because he's out there more. What's the percentage of snaps that they're out there for? What's the percentage of run plays to pass plays when a certain guy is out there? So it's the coaches know what they're doing. They're looking at it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just reading comments.
Yeah, no, and it's good. We need the comments. It gives us stuff to talk about, and people that are there see it. Obviously, none of us were there to see it, so it's good if we get people chiming in that says, "Hey, this is what I saw. This is what I saw." Because they're there. They're actually at the practice. And it was good to see everybody's videos and pictures yesterday at training camp. And Big E got the fan of the day yesterday. Was presented with a jersey. It was good to see Big E there.
Casa Nostra was asking what number Sabania will be wearing. It looks like he's going to be wearing number 72. Ron Armstead's number.
And it depends on who's putting what out there. I mean, I've read some things from people that said Patrick Paul was doing really well. He looked good. Then I read another one that said he got burnt once real bad and would have been a sack. So it's
Well, and that happens just even in real life games. It'll happen now and then.
right.
And you got to understand, Patrick Paul is still a rookie in my eyes. I mean, he still has a lot to learn. Hell of a guy. I think he's going to turn out doing great, though.
I mean, he's got the size. They say he has, quick feet. So if he can move and learn to use his size and his reach, then yeah, he's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Glad I could help you there, Casa Nostra. Any other questions out there, just feel free to ask. That's what we're here for.
Did you drop the link if anybody wants to jump on?
Yeah, the link's been dropped.
I dropped it.
Okay.
He just dropped it again. If anybody wants to join up here, come on up.
I always think it's interesting that we dropped the link and then 5 minutes before we're supposed to go off there, hey, everybody's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they wait till the last couple minutes. So, well, thank you for joining us. What do you got quickly? What do you got to say? We got to go. Bye.
So this year, I know we got 2 preseason home games. So I know the first one is going to be against the Bears.
No,
we got 2 away games, 1 home game.
Oh, home game. Yes, right. My bad.
Yeah, the only home game we have is against Jacksonville, and I'm not sure if I'm going to that yet or not.
That's right, because when we host 9 home games, we host less preseason games.
Yeah. Even though for us season ticket holders, we pay for 9 home games and only get 8.
No, we actually only paid for 8 this year.
It sure seems like I'm paying for 9 with the prices.
Well, that was the increase.
I know.
It's like everything else in life. It just keeps going up in price. And as long as they have a waiting list, they're going to keep doing that. When there was no waiting list, the prices were barely moving.
Yeah. Yeah, this is dude, I've seen so many people tell me they gave up their tickets, and then I go to the website, there's a waiting list.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, waiting list is like 3 or 4 years. It's been like that for the last 3 or 4 years.
Since we signed Tyreek.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the 3rd year. The waiting list barely became a waiting list when we signed Tyreek, because I had gotten mine when we signed Tyreek, but before we actually signed him, I had actually gotten my season tickets the November before we signed Tyreek.
Yeah, I had to get mine through my buddy Jason, and then he added 2 more, and we sat in different sections for a little while. But now we're one group together.
Casa Nostra says, you guys are actual season ticket holders. For how long are they worth it? Well, it depends on what you think. I think it's worth it. I enjoy my Dolphins. I love going to the home games, and I think it's well worth it. Could it be better? Yes, because we don't get taken care of like a lot of other season ticket holders at other games. Other teams get a lot of little gifts and things like that. It all depends on how you look at it. I enjoy it. I enjoy going to the home games, and I think my season tickets are well worth it.
Yeah, I think it comes down, depends on, how many games are you actually going to go to. I mean, if you're only going to go to one, maybe two, is it really worth it? Yeah. I mean, it depends if you're going to, you could take the gamble and try to sell them, but, if you're going to go to at least half of them, it's a better deal because, especially if we're doing well, you get a, pay the amount to do one or two games after already jacked up. You're almost half to 3/4 of the way, for a whole season. You might as well just jump on them.
Yeah. Johnny?
No, listen, I agree. Being from New Jersey, to come down there and hang out and tailgate and see the games at the Hard Rock, to me is just, absolutely amazing. And as long as I can do it, I'm going to keep my season ticket. This is my 4th year, so.
Casa Nostra, it's not do we tailgate, it's how hard we tailgate.
Yeah, it's the family style, man. The family and the tailgates and the games is just a bonus, but everything outside before and after is where it's at. Like that's where I enjoy it the most of the time. Win or lose, it's amazing. The family environment, the tailgating, it's just great.
Yeah, Coach Turner, if you haven't been to a tailgate, come over to East 12 and hang out with us. You'll understand why we keep going and and hanging out, because everybody here on the panel tailgates at East 12 with a whole lot of people that and you've seen on TV and you might be friends with on Facebook and stuff, or Twitter or X or whatever. And
I tell you what, ever since I've been tailgating, this is gonna be my 3rd year tailgating, and I tell you what, my favorite tailgates are in November, December.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when it's still warm but it's not hot, and you could just actually go out there and enjoy yourself. And listen, we all put up tents.
Yeah.
But even sitting under those tents in September and the beginning of October, you're sweating your ass off.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the tailgates where it's like December and you're under shade and you get that nice little breeze coming through. You know what I mean?
I tell you what, believe it or not, especially in the evening games up in my section where I sit right in the corner, so you get that cross breeze blowing. It will actually get cold up there.
Yeah, because you got the cross views. You got that open side where the bar is. Yeah, it's breezy up there.
So, and it will actually get cold up there in November, December. And I wear my long sleeve hockey jersey then. Good morning, Frost. How you doing, my brother?
Frost,
What's up?
Season tickets are if the team's doing well, they're well worth having, because you've already paid for your game. You're not worried about the price of tickets going up. If they're doing bad, you end up spending more money than you would have if you just bought a ticket. But if you can make the majority of the games, it's definitely worth having a season ticket.
Yeah.
Three dogs are in my room.
Yeah, and I should be making all of them except for the last one.
Well, you're on a cruise then, right?
Yeah, I'm going on a cruise on that same day the last one is when I leave on a cruise. That last home game. But I gave even though he's a Buccaneers fan, I gave my son-in-law my game tickets.
Well, tell him to come to East 12 and introduce himself, and we'll take care of him.
I will.
Yeah, I know one thing. The first time being down there, even the first two, it was just the family. The tailgate had me sold. So the gentleman that asked about the tickets, I'm telling you, once he goes down there, be prepared. Be prepared to open the wallet up for season tickets after you come once or twice from the tailgate. That's what got me.
Oh, absolutely. Same thing here. When I started going to a couple of home games and meeting people and hanging out at East 12, and everybody that's there, from Allie to Gorilla Luke to, Holly, Maria, DeRicky, Butsky, Burke, Biggie, Chris and Carol come through all the time. I mean, there's just too many people to mention.
Oh
You know,
no, there's just so many.
East 32 down the end. You know, Cam does a great job with his crew on taking care of, and a lot of times they have, you know, out of town the visiting team, and they got 200 people down there that they're feeding and taking care of. And you know, I had people, Raiders fans come down, 49ers fans come down from Jersey, and told them about the tailgate, and they came and they're like, this is absolutely amazing. You people are just, you know, there's no ball busting, nobody's, you know, tearing you apart because you're rooting for the away team. It's just family. It's hanging out, having a good time, eating, drinking, taking pictures.
And as Casa Nostra says, you know, we know the team hasn't been good of late, but the tailgating has been therapy for us all.
Absolutely. That's the whole reason I got my season ticket, was because of the tailgating and the people.
100%. There's so many people that I've met and forgot down there because there's just so many people, you know, and then you come up to them. It's just, it's incredible. Like,
Who's one of the first people you met down there, Derek?
you, Papa Paul, took me in wide open arms. I just went out and started talking to people, and you were one of the first ones I started talking to. You were the most wide open, you and Johnny O, because I think Johnny O was right there with you. And from there on, it was, yeah, right away. Absolutely. You're absolutely amazing. Like, both of you guys are. You'll do, either one of you guys will do anything for anybody, no matter what. You'll give your shirts off your back, and that's, like I said, it's a family, and it's family / brotherhood. That's for sure.
Yep.
So if you're you know, at the game and you want to tailgate, make sure you hit East 12 in orange parking, East 12.
Yeah. Like this year, from now on, I'm gonna go to maybe 1 or 2 home games, but my goal from now on is to go to away games. I'm gonna start going to more away games.
Jake, where do you actually live at? I've never asked.
I'm on the I'm on the side where Papa Paul is. I'm on the West Coast.
West Coast.
Okay, so you're still Florida then. Okay.
Yeah,
but he's south of me a couple hours.
Oh, nice.
Just an hour. And 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah, I'm 2 hours south of you.
So what is that area then? Down, what's south of Tampa? You got what? You down like Fort Myers or?
Yeah,
or
around that area.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You come to our tailgate, there's people from all over the place. I mean, Dolphin Winters comes down. He's from Philly. You know, I'm down there from Jersey. You got people coming in from Ohio, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Texas. I mean, California,
Georgia.
If you're on the West Coast, the Dolph Freaky has away watch parties, so those are pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever there's an away game, she'll have the watch party at some spot in Fort Myers, and it's kind of like being at a Dolphin game.
Here we go. Here. Hey, Shake, put up Marino's goat, his thing. Breaking news.
Oh, here. Oh, my bad.
Breaking news: Dolphins and their recently acquired safety Mika Fitzpatrick have agreed to a revised contract, adding a $16.24 million signing bonus to his deal.
Oh, wow.
That should keep him happy then, because he was out of guaranteed money. So
yeah,
if he got that as a signing bonus, that should be good, and he'll be happy, and hopefully he balls out.
So now, how do we afford that?
Signing bonus is how do they put it? That's coming straight out of Ross's pocket. It's not against the cap.
Okay.
So, speaking of a cap, let's want to do a commercial break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Jeff Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Get your sweet treats, good eats, and don't forget the cheesecake. Marinos go. There had been no guaranteed money left on the contract, and no additional years were added. We are comfortable with this commitment to Mika as we continue to work with the Dolphins on a multi-year deal.
So he was scheduled to make around $15 million, wasn't he? This year.
Yeah, but he was out of guaranteed money. He already got all his guaranteed money from Pittsburgh when he signed there. So that was his big thing, is he didn't have anything guaranteed anymore. So that's why they gave him the signing bonus, was to give him a little boost and keep the kid happy. I mean, he's still young, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I hope he balls out like he has been.
I heard he got his number 29 back.
Yeah, the kid that had it moved to 25.
That's even better, because I have an autographed poster of him in number 29.
Yeah, I'm glad he wanted the 29 back. So in the long run, basically, we just paid Mika up front from what he was going to pay this way, and then what he's been showing with his leadership and everything. I think that's awesome for us,
Yeah.
He's going to be our main communication guy there, so, I wish we never got rid of him in the first place.
Well, I think it's okay. He's back. I'd rather not have bad blood going through the locker room when there's conflict between coaches and players. I don't care for that.
Well, unfortunately, no matter who you have as coach, there's going to be some kind of conflicts. They're too hard, they're too soft, they're too this, they're too that. Because you're dealing with a roster of 55 guys. Not everybody's going to get along swimmingly and, be like, oh, the coach is great and this and that. And, look at Jimmy Johnson and Dan Marino. They didn't get along, and Dan had been in the league for 13 years.
Right.
It's one of those things, you can't please everybody all the time, and you can't, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
See, now with giving him guarantee money, is that going to possibly upset Steeler or,
Well, I'm sure they're trying to work something out with Sealer and everything.
Well, I don't think so, because they're not giving him more money. They're just guaranteeing it. It's not like him a pay raise. If Siler wants more guarantee money, I'm sure they'd be like, "Hey, listen, if you wanted more guarantee and we don't have to up your contract, I'm sure they'll work something out."
You can only probably give so much guarantee money in a whole year, can't you? Because remember all that money we gave Sue that time when they paid Dominic and Sue $60 million up front, and then didn't it go against us or something? To a certain extent. Like a cap hit down later on the year, because it's still going to roll out.
They had they added like voidable years or something like that.
See,
with the guys that are doing the contracts know what they're doing. They know how to get around the rules and how to get guys money if they really want to. So,
yeah, there's always loopholes.
Mika, basically, they just took his contract money and made it guaranteed by giving it to him ahead of schedule.
Okay.
So it's not any more money out of pocket or anything. It's the same thing that it was. It was just they took from what he could have earned he's getting as a signing bonus.
Right. So basically, that means if he gets hurt and can't play, or they cut him or something, he's still going to get paid.
Yeah.
Right. What is Steeler making? Ain't he? Didn't we give him like a two-year, $10 million or something add on there like a year or two ago?
Yeah, but now he's the leader of the defense up front. So, I can understand why he's looking for more, especially after what some of these guys, Christian left and is making, and, other guys in the league. So, if they do the right thing, they'll either extend Sealer by more years and give him a lot more money, or give him a signing bonus, or, rework the contract somehow so it fits for both of them.
Do you think we see something this year before the season or no?
That's a good question, because we don't know where they're at in talks. We don't know what his agent has said, what he has said, what the team has said. So if it happens before the start of the season or halfway through, especially if he continues to play the way he has and be the leader that he has, and I think something will get done at some point. It might be partway into the season before it does. Who knows? It could be tomorrow.
See, he's making on average $10.25 million a year. His contract extension, 3-year extension with the Dolphins, worth $30.75 million, including $17.725 million fully guaranteed and an $8 million signing bonus. For the 2025 season, Steelers' contract includes a base salary of $7.32 million and a cap hit of roughly $12.45 million, but only $2.275 million remains fully guaranteed.
Okay.
Yes, maybe they come in and guarantee him more, and make his fully guaranteed or something. Especially now that you got second rounders getting fully guaranteed money, it makes it harder on these vets. They're going, wait a minute, I've been in the league this long and I'm not fully guaranteed. And this is the can of worms they open by doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, they're not even getting half the money that the vets are getting.
Right, but they're guaranteed. So even if they get cut, they're still getting paid.
Yeah.
Where Sealer's been there for 5-6 years, and he's going, wait a minute. Yeah, I got a $31 million contract, but it's not guaranteed. And the second round guy just signed for 4 years, $11 million, all guaranteed. And Sealer's looking at it going, well, what if I get hurt? What if, I have a catastrophic knee injury and my career's over? You guys don't have to pay me, but yet you're paying some young kid who hasn't even proven himself fully guaranteed at $11 million, and I'm only guaranteed 16.
Right.
So, this can that they opened with these second rounders getting fully guaranteed contract, every team's going to go through this. I don't care where they're, there's 32 teams in the NFL, and they're all going to go through this with the veterans going, wait a minute, you signed him to 10 million, 8 million, 15 million fully guaranteed, and I've been here for 4, 5, 6 years. Now you got to guarantee mine.
Yeah.
And it is a business. These guys have a short shelf life. The average career is still less than 4 years. So I don't blame them for getting their guaranteed money.
Oh, yeah.
When's the first initial cut down? When's the first cut start?
There is no first cut anymore. They have one cut, one final cut, and that's usually right after the last preseason game, the Monday or Tuesday right after the last preseason game.
Yeah, so then they have 2 weeks to work with the guys that stayed on the roster. So
in about, you're looking like 4 weeks then, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right around there.
Yeah, the end of August.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how much money we actually have now that we brought in Hilton and Jack Jones. How much cap do we actually have left now?
There can't be much. That's for damn sure. because we only had like 15 million sitting there. So, but everybody signed, so it's
Right.
and you're going to get some of that back when you make your cuts because there's going to be somebody on a team who's not fully guaranteed it's going to get cut. A couple of them, you're going to have a UDFA that makes the team, and then they're going to have to give him some kind of contract for the year. So
Also, they'll put somebody on IR so they could sign somebody else.
Yeah.
According to Over the Cap, the Dolphins currently have approximately $1.06 million in available cap space for the 2025 season.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was that low. Holy moly. So we got no room to spare at all.
No.
Not right now, but wait till cuts. Wait till the roster's done.
So even if we wanted to bring in Asante Samuels or Rachel Douglas, we wouldn't be able to do that right now. You'd have to get rid of somebody.
It all depends on how you work the contract out.
You could backload it.
That's what a signing bonus does, really.
Right. When's the money for Xavier Howard drop off? How many more years of that do we have to deal with? I know that was a big talk right now too.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. We'd have to look that up.
We've had some bad signings that we lost, and then we took money on the cap hit for Ramsey. Just all that dead money that kills us. If we didn't have all that dead money, we'd be set.
Well, I mean, listen, every team has dead money. Every team goes through. You sign a guy, then he doesn't work out. You trade him, you cut him.
That makes it more interesting, though. It ain't like baseball where you can be the Yankees and just buy anybody and everybody and outspend everybody, and just makes it a little bit more challenging. But
it looks like we have one more year after this year.
how much we getting hit on this year from him?
It's 18 million per year. It looks like.
Ugh.
Well, if you're paying him, then bring him back. Goddammit.
Yeah, really. Tell him get over here. He needs to make some money.
Even if he's in a backup role, if you're paying him.
Yeah, put him on the roster. Put him on the practice squad. Somebody goes down, put him there. Put him like a freelance in the nickel. Don't put him one-on-one. But he's probably taken so far of a step back. He probably hasn't been training. Probably got 2 more kids. He was up there with Tyreek, but I don't think Tyreek pulled away quite a bit. Did you guys see the interview where Hill was talking about his kids saying that Justin Jeffries was better or was his favorite player?
Yeah, it was his favorite player. Yeah,
that was funny. That was pretty good. And then off note, the Dolphins. Did you guys see the training regiment that Aaron Donald still does, and where the one guy called him out to do a workout with him? The young guy, Verse, I think 9. And he still kicked his butt. Couldn't hang with a guy that's been retired now for 2 years. And then you had that Booger McFarland off ESPN. The guy that was on Monday Night Countdown. They moved him back in there because he was a terrible thing. Tried to say that Aaron Donald, he couldn't lift as much as he did, and he's banging out 140 still. I'm like, man, this guy, how does this guy have a job?
Dude, most of these talking heads, that's all they are, is talking heads.
He's got to be one of the worst I've ever seen.
They're all like that. Listen, every game you watch, the guy, that tight end made a great catch. He's one of the best tight ends in the league. But yet you got 4 or 5 games all going on at the same time. They all say the same thing.
But I mean, it was just so bad. Like Monday Night Football, you could not listen to him. He was just so bad. Like he had some of the worst ratings ever, and he's still there. I'm like, man, I could do just that.
Well, just like Eichenberg.
Yeah, I mean, none of us are high on Eichenberg, and he still got a job, and they just re-signed him. So,
Yep.
Right. He must be
Yeah.
pretty smart or something.
Well, it's just like every year. Teddy Bridgewater is going to take over Tua's job. Then after that, it's going to be Jacoby Brissett was going to take over Tua's job. Then Skylar Thompson was going to take over Tua's job. Now it's going to be Zach Wilson and so forth and so forth and so forth.
Right.
The only way anybody's taking to his job if he gets hurt, and let's knock on wood that he doesn't get hurt. And yep, we need to protect. Run the ball a little bit more as well. 2 out.
I mean, if you really want to see, listen to all these talking heads now in preseason and listen to their, predictions for what team's going to do what, and then go back at the end of the year and look, and 99% of them are under 500.
Right.
Their predictions are totally wrong. It's a talking point. It gets them, likes and clicks and people watching, and that's all they're there for. So if they're a little controversial, or how many guys do you really see on TV that are just plain talking and not getting, loud and or obnoxious or calling names, or, that's what sells. So that's what they do, and they get paid to do it.
Right. Just let them say that the Dolphins are going to be bad, and then like they've been saying, and then let's just shock the world.
Listen, every year there's a team that every prognosticator counts out. They win their division. They get in the playoffs. They had a better season. Everybody thought they were gonna. The ball bounced the right way. People stayed healthy, and all of a sudden, we didn't see this coming. Of course you didn't, because all you're doing is predicting. It's like saying, I'm going to predict the lottery numbers every day for the pick 3 and pick 4. Well, I got 2 out of 3. I got 3 out of 4. Yeah, but you didn't get all 4. That's just the way it goes. And then they're talking heads, and that's why I like the old school stuff. Chris Berman just got on TV and did his thing, and made it fun to watch and to listen to, and gave nicknames to guys, and was animated about it, but not over the top where he was belittling people or saying they stunk or whatever. And now these new school guys, forget it.
Right. You can't miss the fastest 60 seconds.
Right.
When they do them juke moves like that sound that he would make, it's iconic. He made it fun.
Yeah, he made it fun for the fan. It wasn't all about, I'm right, I told you so. Because let me tell you, every one of these clowns, they say, Green Bay's going to win the division. They win the division, they get on TV. See, I told you it was going to happen. But yet they see Green Bay's going to win the division and Minnesota wins the division. They're like, we didn't see that coming. Well, of course you didn't. I mean, it's the games have to be played.
Right. They didn't change anything with the kickoff or anything, right? It's still going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
I missed the return game now because that was kind of boring.
I don't know. You still get a return there sometimes. It all depends.
It's more boring, but it's safety.
Right. I'd rather one of our players not getting hurt, because we definitely have injury issues. Did we ever see did anybody see any updates on Matos or whatever, where he got flown out or whatever for being?
No, I actually looked this morning to see if I could find anything, and I couldn't.
Yeah, there was no updates on them yet. Well, we're coming to the end of the hour, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you joining us. Have a good rest of the weekend. What's left of it. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Peace, love, and fins up, all.
Peace, love, fins up, guys. See y'all on Wednesday. Take care, y'all.
Yep. Have a good night.